We have the red Gondor player Fishy versus the blue Mordor player Farhad in the game number 1. In the best of 3. He's gonna cancel this farm and building up a barracks. Okay, that's very interesting because it will delay your farms outside, but it gives you a bit more early presence, you know? That's pretty good. And sorry for my voice, I just was sleeping, you know? I just woke up like 10 minutes ago, dude. I was having a really hard time to sleep yesterday night, so I woke up extremely early today, and I was falling asleep, and I woke up like 10 to 15 minutes ago. 2 soldiers moving forward directly with the Hobbit together. This one is gonna be quite hard to defend. And because of this strategy, it's possible, because then you don't need to split your army, you know, you can go straight forward and use the soldier from the barracks to capture every single farm. So Mordor opening with an orc pit, also a very questionable move. Normally you want to capture all the settlements first to get the full wood bonus for cheaper orc pits, but maybe in this case the early orcs will be a bit helpful. And also Mordor went too early for the Eye of Sauron, which means, you know, Gondor can go for Elven Wood and shut it down completely. After a year or 2 of watching your YouTube, I'm now watching your live stream for the first time. Thank you, man, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. David, what's up? In Limbo, what's up? Okay, again, like I said, Elven Wood countering the Eye of Sauron. That means leadership is negated, and that's the one thing you can't do actually, you know? And you see with the Hobbit and the 2 soldiers, it's very hard to defend that as Mordor. So the best thing that can happen to you is that you don't lose your other mills, but Gondor already had a good start. And he's gonna actually get 2 soldiers, and he keeps getting more soldiers, I think. Again, it's good for the early presence, but it's gonna delay your stable a lot. And stable is what you need in this map against Mordor, because then you are mobile, you can creep a lot, get all that stuff. Aaron, thanks for the primers for the first time, appreciate it, means a lot.
Aaron M 76,437 just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Will you stream only this game or more games? I will also stream my own games after that one. I will play against Randall, who's also a very good player, also a veteran player. I will be playing my own games after that one against him. And we will see, you know, what the night brings. We can get maybe even more games, we shall see. Mordor having a really rough time, going for the Orc Pit number 2, but I think what you really need are the Haradrims from the Haradrim Palace, because the Hobbit is at the bottom left corner. And look, these units hitting level 2, he's using hold ground stance, that means the Orcs, they won't automatically attack you. He was able to kill 1 battalion, but it's gonna be quite difficult to kill this one. It's still quite healthy with the help of the Hobbit. This battalion can take over the game, you know what I mean? He can just stay here for like the next 5 minutes. Hey Gino, what's up? Okay, the farm here is going to be taken down, but as you can see in the minimap, so Gondor player has this one, he forgot to pick up this one. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 farms under his control, which means only from the farms outside, he gets the full food bonus, and gets the Gondor Knights only for 560, which is pretty good. The Hobbit is almost level 2, the farm is going to be also taken down. Mordor's eco isn't looking as good as it could in a map like this, because he's about to lose also his remaining lumber mills, which is very, very unfortunate. Again, I think the best call would be to go for Haradrim Palace ASAP, maybe give up this settlement and go for offensive settlements. But the good thing is the stable was a bit delayed. However, the first Gondor Knight is already on the field, and he will be most likely used to creep. There are so many creeps on this map, and what you can do with Gondor in this matchup is you can either go for Gandalf directly without purchasing your upgrades at all, or when you have a good start like Fishy had, you can just go for upgrades, shields and blades, and then you pick up the, you know, the ranger summon from the spellbook and just go ham. And we try to win this game as soon as possible, because the longer the game goes on, I believe, the harder it's gonna become for Mordor, because at some point of the game, Mordor will get the chance to get 2 Nasgûls and a Witch King, which means it's very hard to, you know, keep map control against that. The Hobbit is still remaining on the field, and you see, that's what I'm talking about. The level 3 soldier is just too powerful at this point. Haradrim's a little bit too late, And the map is looking completely red to me. Fishy is taking over the game, dude. Fishy is popping off. Very good performance. And remember, in the game number 2, we're gonna be on the same map. We're gonna be on the same map, but it's gonna be other way around. So Fishy is gonna play Mordor, and Farad is gonna play Gondor. Haradrim's. Throw it! Nice, he did it. You see, Haradrim's actually quite good against soldiers, but you wanna avoid...
Now is the time to show our quality.
Now is the time to show our quality. You wanna avoid this dude. Peregrine Took is countering your Haradrim's big time. I mean, Fishy is creeping, taking over the game. He went for the Elvenwood heal, and again, he's cash floating a lot. I think he's not paying attention to his money. He has 3 empty spots in the base, and he has so much money already, you know. Blacksmith is level 2. It looks like he doesn't want to go for the upgrades. He's going for upgrades now, but he was cash floating a lot. It's hard to keep the track with the money when you have this many settlements outside, because you will grow rich extremely fast. I think he can afford to do everything at pretty much simultaneously at the same time. He can go for upgrades and at the same time end up saving up for Gandalf. All you gotta do is not lose map control. The outpost captured. Pippin has been taken down. What you need are runes, the soldiers of Rune, as a pikeman unit. And the best way of denying Mordor to capture those outposts is to buy them for yourself. The farm is ready. The tower is coming up for Gondor. But, you know, there are no runes. I don't think Mordor can take this outpost down. The soldier is also level 3. For the first time ever, actually, Fishy forgot completely about the settlement. Completely. Hey, Deadwood. Dankeschön. Mir geht's gut und dir? Tower is tanky against Orcs. Orcs need some time to destroy it. 3000 HP. And yeah, Mordor has only 2 settlements outside, which is not good at all. Like, oh, Gondor went for the Rohirrim summon. Okay. Alright. Mordor is far away from getting to the point of a Nasgûl. Like, he has not even 2000 in the bank yet, so he still needs some time. The shields purchased, remember the Rohirrim from the spellbook, they come with the shield, so they are quite tanky against arrows. It means they can be summoned first, you can send them inside, absorb all the damage, and your
Balrog of Mordor,
Gondor Knights can crash everything.
demon of the ancient world.
And there comes the Rohirrim summon, boys. Soldiers of Rune, you need more of them. Mordor is kinda broke, he has no money at all. And it's about to go down, boys, it's about to go down. Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be true. True. Okay? I mean, that's an important building, you wanna keep this one protected if you can. 2 power points can go for the industry, of course, if he wants to. Mordor was able to capture 1 outpost only, but other outpost, this one at the bottom right, is controlled by Gondor. He has an archer range. I mean, again, he has so much money, he can do whatever he wants at the same time. Now he can save up for Gandalf very, very soon. And Haradrim Palace is going down too. Oh boy. That's the worst case scenario. And this game is over. Like, at this point, the only way Farad can win this is if Fishy loses connection. Fishy needs to DC, and, you know, and I don't know, maybe he needs to go AFK like for 3 minutes or something. That's the only way. Yeah, you can't compete anymore with the map control, you have no money for the Nasgûl, you cannot go for Troll Cage, it will be too late. Very soon there is gonna be a wizard coming, you see him, he's already loading up. He has 2 power points also to turn him into the Gandalf the White. Industry has been used. Shields, no blades. But he has shields and heavy armor, not blades yet. Yeah, Gondor is so rich, man, at this point, so rich. Hey Dario, what's up? Trump, what's up? Fishy is too good, yeah, Fishy is popping off. Big fish in a small sea.
A wizard arrives precisely when he...
A wizard arrives precisely when he means to. There comes Gandalf the White, boys. And, you know, at this point he can just go in. What can Mordor do against that? He might have 1 single troll out in the time, but then Easterlight can one-shot the troll anyway. So... The early game, that's the thing you want to pay attention to when you play Mordor, I think. You want to make sure that your early game is alright. If you can't do that, then you are doomed. There comes the Mithrandir. Do it. Oh, he missed it. Not the best without blast in the game. Not the best at all. But lightning sword? No problemo. Ow. He's cash loading like crazy. But yeah, I mean, he can, well, you know, at this point, go for the marketplace. Make, I don't know, make double stable. You can afford it. Here's a troll. The second troll is on the way as well. Again, Gandalf can take care of that, no problemo. Wizard Plus is available. Archer range level 2. Very soon we will get fire arrows and rangers. Troll cage. You need 2 more trolls to get it to level 2. But again, without Drummer Troll and Witch King leadership, these trolls, they have no chance of surviving the burst of Gandalf. And even Boromir and Faramir could be nice. You know, Boromir can knock them down on the ground. And Faramir, Warning Arrow, can also chunk the trolls a lot. Yes, Boromir. He's sending him to the middle of the map to creep this. Level 4 is required for the leadership, of course. The outpost has been captured by the Gondor soldiers with heavy armor and forge blades. Gandalf, all about to hit level 6. At this point, Mordor is in a prison situation. However, he has still the bottom right side under his control. The problem is he has just not enough money. You know, he's very poor. He cannot get to a point in which he can go for a Nasgûl. And a Nasgûl can't really do much, even if you get him on the field. Because remember, the Warning Arrow and Easter Light combination can one-shot a Nasgûl. So what you need is Witch King, but, you know, you have like only 2k in the bank, you need 6 more thousand. And that is not gonna happen anytime soon. Maybe Devastation could be helpful, when I think about it. Devastation gives you around about 1500 resources instantly. But there comes the Rohirrim summon for the second time. The trolls are coming, 3 trolls without Drummer Troll. What can they do against such a reckless hit? Easter Light is available, and if you line up like this, he can hit more than one of you at the same time. Don't line up like this! Oh, he hit only one single of them. But again, he can use Blast against them, Lightning Sword against them. Blast can knock down the trolls on the ground. He's gonna blast them, watch this. Yeah, you see? It chunks them also, quite a lot. And now you can auto-attack him with the Gandalf. Gandalf auto-attack, people underestimate it. It actually hurts. The auto-attack from this hero is actually 160, you know? More than Aragorn. Yeah, what's up? Okay, the troll cage is down. That means no Drummer Troll anytime soon. Fishy is playing a good game. Even though he could have won this game already, but I think he's trying to have some fun. There comes the Lightning Sword. The Barad-dûr is getting chunked. Faramir is also on the field. No more creeps. Boromir, almost level 5, will be unlocking the Horn of Gondor. Again, the fear effects got changed. So basically, you can also stun the units when they are level 2. That means either you need to be level 3 at bare minimum, or you need to have a hero with fear resistance next to you. Even though Boromir's Horn of Gondor not very effective in this matchup, you know, because you cannot stun the trolls. With the Horn of Gondor, that's not possible. 6 power points in the bank, but there is nothing to buff with the darkness. Gandalf is getting the shield bubble and will be able to ride out. Rangers, archers, Boromir leadership for more DPS. Mordor is trying to get some map control, which is always nice, but the outpost is about to go down. The soldiers, they are dealing way more damage to the outpost citadel in compared to Gondor Knights. So when you want to take down the outpost, the soldiers or Uruks or peasants, they can do that way faster in compared to Wargs or Rohirrim or Gondor Knights. You know, at this point, he's also very close for the Eagles. Yeah, just spam Gondor Knights at this point. All you need are Gondor Knights. Get like 3-4 battalion with shields, heavy armor and forged blade, and you just go ham. You just go ham. That's all you gotta do. Do it, Gandalf. Rangers. You wanna make sure that your rangers are not tanking the arrows. They are very squishy, you know, they are like glass cannons, so you wanna tank the damage for them with your Boromir or Gandalf. Faramir. Outpost will be taken down very soon. Again, when you use hold ground stance, your units are not gonna attack. But Fishy doesn't know that, so you need to manually... You don't want to activate this. I think he was clicking on R1 because he thought this is guard button, but there is no more guard button. The guard command is still available, but this is actually a control of the units, if you want them to engage automatically or not. The slaughterhouse is being chunked. Damage output is crazy with Boromir being around. Boromir trying to take care of this runes. We have power points now for the eagles. Yes, 1, 2, 3 trolls. Double troll cage. But remember, the eagles are available. That means the trolls, they have no chance. They will get one-shotted. Boromir getting dismounted. Yeah, I mean, basically runes are very vulnerable against heroes. So you can see Faramir is chunking them. The eagles are coming. Oh, he is going ham. But all you gotta do is run away. They are clumped. Oh, the splash damage. You see, 3 trolls to rule them all, or 2 eagles to rule them all. Without leadership, the trolls have no chance. You need Witch King and Drummer leadership. That's the only way you can make them tanky. But even then, eagles just deal too much damage. Just too much damage. 4 Eolingas. Let's go, Rohirrim. Again, this might be the one push to win the game. Hold ground stance, they don't attack. They are not attacking. Barad-dûr is falling. And GG is going to be called by Farad. That's going to be the game number 1. In the game number 2, we will have the same matchup. But Fishy plays Mordor and Farad plays Gondor. The reason of this format is to determine the best player. So there is no more excuse. We had a better matchup. You had this, you had that. Nobody cares. You have to win the matchup in either way, back and forth. Okay, so Mordor against Gondor once again. A very good matchup actually. Let's see the opening from Farad. You don't have to open with a farm here, by the way. That's a waste in my opinion, because it will kind of make you wait for your settlements. You don't want to do that. You can only open with a blacksmith, and this way you can capture every single settlement way faster. So you can already see a big differential in the openings of this Gondor player versus the Gondor player we have seen before, Fishy. And Fishy's opening was kinda the main reason why he was able to get such a huge advantage, which he could snowball into a victory. The opening is very important. If you can't hurt Mordor's eco early game, you will fall into darkness, you know? Against the power of Mordor, there can be no victory if you can't hurt Mordor a lot. So what Fishy is doing is he's going for the Orc Pit. That means, I mean, I personally, maybe it's the better way to go because you will have earlier units, but I personally like to capture everything first. But maybe every single second matters. So the Golem is being chunked. Look at this cutie. And you see offensive capturing. That's also one of the ways you can deal with the Gondor. Because when you don't go for the barracks, you have only 2 soldiers. And you don't want to split them. When you split them, they can not achieve too much. So you want to keep them in a group. But if you keep them in a group, you have not the presence, you know, to be actively participating in the map control battles early game. That's why Rohan is so much better in the situation in compared to Gondor, especially on this map. Hey, me and Mara want to cast with you, noob. Okay, you can cast after this game then. Okay, you can see, you know, the Mordor player was able to capture this one. He's gonna destroy this one eventually. It's gonna take him some time. And Gondor in the meantime is able to take this one, but you see that's okay because Mordor is exchanging stuff. So he's giving up a settlement, but he's getting more. Oh, kill it! Oh, that was close, man. He almost did it at 0%. That's the worst feeling ever. Then you lose 200. It's pretty much, you know, it tilts you. It's not GG yet, but it tilts you a lot. And you want to quit the game when this happens to you. Trust me on that one. Okay, the stable is coming up. Gondor player wasn't even able to capture this one. The Hobbit is going to be used to try to defend this. Gondor went for the heal. Mordor went for the eye. And this mill is going to be also taken down. You want to demolish it in time. When you demolish too late, this soldier will get experience eventually and get level 2. Again, it's very hard to defend against level 2 units. The power spike you get, you see, very close to be level 2. That means if the orc's going to feed them, they can stay alive for a long duration. But Fishy is taking the full top side. That's something Farad couldn't do because of the barracks opening from Fishy in the previous game. So you need now a great macro with your Gondor Knights. That's very important. The first thing what you want to do is you want to destroy every single settlement from the Mordor player. But as long as you can. Later on you can't do that when there are going to be runes on the field or trolls or Nasgûls. It means your first Gondor Knight should always be used to destroy the lumber mills. And then you can creep with the second one, third one. But your first one, kill the mills. Kill this. He has still 4 mills. He has the full wood bonus. Getting everything so much cheaper. 445 for a furnace instead of 350. And with that being said, Mordor is able to fill up the base in like no time, you know. Haradrim's now coming too. Playing with 2 orc pits. And all you gotta do now is creep this, put Haradrim on top of the outpost, and grow rich, you know, grow rich. I think at this point what Gondor has to do is to not go for upgrades. It's gonna be just too late. Just go for Gandalf rush. Rush for Gandalf and make ranges later on. Also Boromir can be very important because when it comes to deal with trolls and Mumakils later on, you will need damage leadership. Your armor leadership doesn't really do much against Mordor. That's why you need Boromir leadership. That's very important. Otherwise you cannot kill the trolls or Mumakils or Nazgûls fast enough. Almost level 2 Hobbit. He was creeping, again, it's a mistake in my opinion. Because look at the money from Mordor, it's growing incredibly fast. And every single second you ignore them, you ignore these mills, he's gonna get closer and closer to the power spike of the Nasgûl. And imagine a Nasgûl at this point of the game, it's pretty much GG. Will you cast? We might do actually a couple of casts, Trucky. You know, when there are enough replays, we can make like a cast day in which I will download all the replays from the Discord and then I can cast them all. Do you think the Rings of Power helped gain more audience for BFME community? It's hard, man. I don't think it helped a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, the games are too old, you know, it's not like... I would say that eventually most of the people who are watching Rings of Power are not even Lord of the Rings fans. The real Lord of the Rings fans, they actually hated the show. Everybody was complaining about it. And when there is a young audience watching the Rings of Power show on Amazon Prime, I don't think they will think, ah yeah, we are watching Rings of Power, that's great, because oh, that reminds me to Battle for Middle-earth games, let's download it. I mean, this might happen once in a month, you know, but it's not very effective way of growing the BFME community. Troll is bugging out here around the settlement. Mordor has over 3k in the bank.
How tragic.
How tragic. A WCS playlist on YouTube would be awesome. We can make it. That's no problem. It's a great opportunity for noobs like me to learn with yeah, no problem, man. We can. That's a good idea actually. We can make a playlist on YouTube and include all the games from BFME 1 and Rise of the Witch King regarding this tournament. It's also nice, you know, for later on, a couple of years later, when anybody wanna find specific tournament, there is gonna be a dedicated playlist. It sounds like a good idea.
You have my soul.
D-Make, what's up? Wendigo, thanks for the follow. How's it going? I'm doing good, man. What about you? Mordor is creeping even offensively, something you don't wanna find yourself in. He has double outposts under his control. He has over 5k. At this point, maybe just skip the Nasgûl and go for the Witch King. But you can also, you know, recruit the Nasgûl, wait for the last possible second, and you can cancel the Nasgûl and go for the Witch King instead. That's something you can do with Mordor. I'm just saying that he's just too rich at this point, and I don't think Gondor has the chance to turn this game around. He doesn't even have the power points for Gandalf to fight yet. And not even the money anytime soon. Did he get upgrades? Which he shouldn't. That's a waste. I mean, at this point, you need to realize, okay, I'm too late. I'm too late. My blades are not going to be helpful at all. So I will skip the blades. I will skip the heavy armor. I will go for Gandalf instantly and immediately. Get the money. Get the money. Oh, he took it. He took it. Okay. The last outpost captured. There is only one outpost for Gondor. He's trying to get it to level 2, the archer range. You need definitely a statue here for damage boost on the rangers. Again, there is an Nasgûl. Yeah, there is a Nasgûl on the field. And look, he just bought the Nasgûl. He was able to get the outpost with Mumma, Kilpan, Troll Cage, Haradrim Palace. And he still has over 2,000 in the bank. That's what happens if you give... Oh, what a hit, dude. That's why you don't need to go for blades, you want to go for heavy armor. The Nazgûl splash damage against units when they are clumped like this is kind of crazy. Faramir is a great counter to Nazgûls, but you know, look at them boys. Warning arrow him, Faramir. Yeah, you need Gandalf, but I don't think you can get there anytime soon. And Mordor is about to destroy this last remaining outpost from Gondor. No statue, I don't know, man. Uh-oh. Throw him on the ground. One more hit. Like they cannot fight this. They cannot fight this. Yeah, no heavy armor means, you know, the Nasgûl pretty much picks always a unit from the battalion, and then he has splash damage. So when you have no armor, the splash damage is gonna kill your units. Boromir, the last hope of the White City. Maybe we can turn this around. After all these years, this game is still looking beautiful. Definitely, man. I mean, to be honest with you, for a game that was made in 2004, that's an awesome game. It's an awesome game. I'm always saying that if a company would decide to make this game in 2022, like 18 years later, I mean, in 2 years from now, it's gonna be 20 years since the game since this game came out. One arrow, it's on cooldown, right? Yeah, it's on cooldown. Kill is here, and we will have also trolls eventually very soon. Troll cage level 2, but you need Witch King. You also need darkness. Do it. So darkness is now available at 7 power points. I mean, Cloudbreak, Darkness, and Freezing Rain all are available at 7 power points, but for that reason, Tainted Land from Isengard is available at 2 power points, and also the Scavenger is available at 3 power points. So it's not like a disadvantage. You can still get the same amount of power points you need to Balrog and AOD, but it's just so make sure that every single power point which is affecting the weather, the entire map, costs you now 7 power points instead of 6. The Kill, there are no ranges inside this area. Kill can be chunked by Faramir. Faramir dealing bonus damage to him. This one arrow, you see? Bonus damage to Nazgûls, Eagles, and monsters. But Faramir, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Faramir is like, can't touch this. Turn and do it. Show your quality, Faramir. Faramir, shoot at him. Shoot, man. He's so scared that he's moving out of the map, dude. He's going for the next map. Look at the minimap in the meantime. The outpost is about to be taken down. Boromir is level 5. Use the horn. Horn of Gondor. Again, level 3 is immune, but everything else will be stunned. There comes the darkness, the Eye of Sauron for the damage boost. You can see the damage is increasing drastically. And there comes one part of the wall goes down. This arrow tower isn't gonna hurt the Kill that much. You need Faramir or you need fire arrows to kill him. There is the Nasgûl. Mordor has over 7,000 in the bank. I mean, this is like the wet dream of Mordor, right? When you find yourself in this spot, when you play Mordor against any faction and you have this much map control, that's like hallelujah. That's like early Christmas time. Because then you can do whatever you want. Look, he has so much money and he needs to pay 2,000 for each Kill, right? And he has full base here with furnaces. He has not even the food bonus from the slaughterhouses, which makes the trolls even a lot. I mean, 1,200. When you have no food bonus, you have to pay the full price for the trolls and for the Kills. But it doesn't matter at all because you have so much map control that you can do whatever you want. He has 10,000 plus. Doesn't even bother recruiting the Witch King in the first place. And that's gonna be the W for Fishy. Mahlzeit, what's up? Halbe Wurst. Be released, the mountain trolls. How much money Gondor has? Not much. I mean, he is actually very poor, man. I was expecting Gandalf very soon, but no, that's not gonna happen. That's not happening. The city is down. Lots of orcs. The age of man is over. The time of the orc has come. He's going for the Witch King. I don't know which outpost or castle he was using to get his Witch King on the field. But I know that Gondor has only one farm outside. One. That's all he has. He's even going for the next Nasgûl. Do not come between the Nasgûl and his prey. There comes the Witch King, the big boy. The leader of the 9.
Here's a Nasgûl, just arrived.
Okay, so after this game, I mean, pretty much it's gonna be over. Fishy is gonna be the winner of this series 2-0. Then we can hopefully get also more games. I think Randall was around to play with me, so we can play against them. Because this game is over. Any Hungarian fellow here? Maybe. I'm not. And the castle is going down. The castle is going down. Stream elements timed out tweaks for 10 seconds. Reason, you used too many capital letters. Oh my goodness. Dario, you got slain by the stream elements bot. Fishy will play me at 10 PM. But is there a reason why at 10 PM? Can we not get your games instantly? When you are around?
A new horde of orcs. A drummer troll has been released.
A drummer troll has been released. Yeah, look, that feels like Osgiliath situation in the films, you know? Mordor is coming, Osgiliath, the last outpost from man. Boromir against lots of trolls. Boromir, turn, knock them on the ground, Boromir. Oh, Faramir is gone. He wanted to use Horn of Gondor. GG well played, dude. I mean, to be honest, very good performance. I mean, Mordor is expected to win here in this matchup. Yeah, I think, you know, it's a big map and it should favor the Mordor faction. But I think the opening with the barracks and then the push with the two soldier Pippin combination in the first game from Fishy was kind of unexpected. And